Oh my goodness. Where do we begin? North Carolina Central wins the Celebration Bowl against Jackson State University. Now, granted, I think overall, I'm going to just make this quick. I think they were more prepared than Jackson State. A lot of people are saying right now that Coach Prime, back and forth to Colorado, took his eyes off of being there strategically like he needed to get these boys ready for the Celebration Bowl. He's back and forth to Colorado, back to Jackson, back to Colorado, and he didn't really put the proper time in to coach these guys and get them ready for the Celebration Bowl. I heavily disagree. When it comes down to ball time, there's some levels to which some things may fall through the cracks, but ultimately, Jackson State played a pretty decent game against North Carolina Central. They played a really good game. So I don't put that on Prime and his coaching preparedness for this game. So that doesn't have anything to do with it, because if that white boy had caught that ball at the very end and then Jackson State kicked another field goal or perhaps decided to go for a 2-point conversion, Jackson State would have won the game. And then we wouldn't have been talking about this at all. So I don't know how often they've run that particular play to that guy who dropped the ball, but I don't think he's it would have been great for him to catch it. But all game long, North Carolina Central was pitching JSU some fits. Now that's a lot of people asking, what would Colorado feel about this? Colorado's not going to feel any kind of way. Deion Sanders still has a job at Colorado. Question, is there any type of doubt? Is there any doubt of his ability to turn Colorado around? No. Why would there be any doubt to the football program in Colorado? Listen, they coming off a 1-11 season. There's nowhere to go but up. So yeah, okay, our new head coach Prime, he had one more game left at JSU, and then he's coming here, and he lost that Celebration Bowl game. Colorado's not going to feel any type of way about that. They still on the come up, They still coming up because they still getting Coach Prime at the end of the day. They're still going to be better off with Prime than anybody else. Coach Prime is still the best guy for the job in Colorado, despite Coach Prime not leading JSU to a Celebration Bowl win. So there's no other person you can think of to say to put Coach Prime in Colorado. There's no one else. There's no other candidate that's better than him anyway. So Coach Prime's job at Colorado is secure. I would say that myself. But I do believe it's disappointing that he lost to a lot of people. And quite frankly, there's a lot of people who glad he lost, who's talking mad noise right now. The game has probably been over 45 minutes to an hour almost. And there's people who's talking mad noise right now. Coach Prime, you were preoccupied with Colorado. You couldn't coach the team right. Oh, see, that's why God don't like ugly. You hearing a lot of crazy stuff like that. I don't think that has anything to do with it. At the end of the day, a head coach can all he can do is just coach. It's up to those players to get out on the field and finish the job. Now, I will say that I would have liked to see Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter made it so that JSU bring this game into overtime. I would have liked to see Travis Hunter been throwing that pass to catch that ball and bring this game home. And I think they're getting, a lot of people are getting into this political, racially divided type thing because they went to that white boy who dropped the ball and said they was trying to validate. I don't know where all of this nonsense come from. I don't know what that's all about. All I know is that those boys at North Carolina Central won this game. I think they were the better team. They won this game because they played their butts off. You can say all this stuff about Coach Prime leaving or him skipping back and forth from Colorado Jackson. All of this stuff doesn't make a difference. The better team won at the end of the day. So Coach Prime is still an excellent coach. Coach Prime will still make a difference at Colorado. But all this other stuff means nothing. So, so JSU falls to North Carolina Central in the Celebration Bowl today. And it is what it is. And we'll see as the weeks go on. This should be a very interesting week in the news because a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on how they feel about Coach Prime losing this game and Jackson State losing this game. Some people are, behind Prime and say, and some people aren't, which makes no difference. That's irrelevant to me. Both teams played their butts off. The better team won. And in a way, it's kind of unfortunate for Prime, because you would like to leave Jackson State on a perfect record, winning the Celebration Bowl, going into a new school where everybody's hyping you and anticipating you leading their football team. Yes, I can see Deion Sanders wanting that to be the script going into Colorado officially. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So that's my take on it. Like, share, subscribe to this video, and I'll hit you back with more interesting news. Let's discuss. Thanks.